What's up, guys? DevDude75 coming at you real quick. I got a Sony stereo. Hooray! It's a mini shelf system. I assure you it's not mini. It's called the MHC-EC909iP. That's the model number. Type that in on Google, you'll get the same exact one that I got. The iPods that work with it, there's an iPod dock on it. The latest that will go is the iPhone 3GS. I believe this thing was made in like 2009 or something like that. So it won't work with it won't work with an iPhone 4. It won't work with an iPod Touch 4th generation. It won't charge it. It won't play anything on it. It'll just be like, nope, can't. So I'm not gonna go through all these, but you know, it's just a waste of time. So I got this at Walmart for $200. Yeah, I know, Walmart. I really hate them. I was meaning to get this at Best Buy, which I recommend you get that from them, just because, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of Walmart. I don't like how they run things and everything like that. But I got it from them. Really was about the same price. It was like $3 cheaper, so just suck it up and get it at Best Buy. That's my recommendation. So enough looking at the stock picture. Let's look at the whole freaking thing. Yeah, it's pretty huge. Compared to my MacBook Pro, that is one of the speakers, and then there's the friggin' subwoofer. That's pretty damn big. There's the control thing. And yes, it does go with a remote. It's really nothing special. On here, you got function, so you can switch through like your iPod, your CD, your radio. Yes, it does come with a an antenna, so you can play your radio on it. You gotta plug that into the back and all that. I really didn't feel like dealing with that just because I don't listen to the radio. One thing I did find kind of unnecessary was that they have the power button, right, and then the function, which I just showed. And then got CD and iPod and iPhone. Like, okay, just have that right next to the function thing where they show everything you can play on it. It's kind of stupid. I don't know. Probably can't make half of this stuff out that I'm showing you. Usually this camera's high quality, but you can turn the subwoofer on and off, which is really nice, because let's say you're listening to a band like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and if you have this friggin' thing on, I'm not gonna lie to you, the lyrics, like the vocals, you really can't like you can make them out, but it's like, I don't know, it just sounds weird. The bass is pretty overpowering, not gonna lie. But if you're listening to like a DJ or something like Tiesto, or you're listening to dubstep or some kind of mix, this thing is really awesome. So I'm glad I'm really glad they threw that in. I wouldn't want to unplug the subwoofer every time I want to listen to a different genre of songs. You got your DSGX, which, yes, I'm a noob, I had to Google that. Essentially, that's meaning just like louder bass and just overall just louder volume. Something like that's just the general idea of it. Then you got, your play, your stop, and tuning for your radio. And, yeah, you can't make that out. It says dock for iPod. Yeah, no, it's a fail. I have the 2nd generation iPod Touch, thank God. And, so, this thing will, in fact, frickin', there we go. Yeah, so you gotta lock this. I don't really know what the point of that is, but, yeah, so it charges it, you can play it. You can have your iPod and your PC, up there at the same time. You just gotta switch it through with the function. One thing that was a really big downfall was that it didn't come with an auxiliary cable, which honestly I don't know why they didn't do. It really made me mad, in the cleanest terms I could say. So you're gonna have to buy one. I got a Griffin one. It was just get an auxiliary cable. It was like, you can get one for like $10. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still kind of made me mad. Excuse me. So enough of this overview. Let's do a little sound test. The max volume I can go is 30. I'm going to start it off at 10. I'm going to have the subwoofer on because I'm going to show you dubstep mix. Figured that's, best way to show you the power of this thing. So just start it off. Yeah, this part's kind of weird, but just go with it. pretty bananas. Yes, this thing does go very loud. And honestly, for $200, this thing is pretty sweet. I honestly couldn't find a stereo that's like $300 or something like that. That's like really awesome. It's either like $200 or $500. So honestly, I highly recommend this this stereo. It's really awesome. Again, like I would say, like overall this thing's great, but the only like problems with it is, one, doesn't come with the freaking auxiliary cable. Two, when you're like playing some kind of rock music or something like that, like yeah, they do have the equalizer, so you can like change like what kind of sounds and like what gets boosted and what gets, you know, lowered, but still, like overall it's still like a little muddy. I don't know, you would have to turn up the subwoofer, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. It still gets very loud, and it's still, like, you can hear it perfect. But yeah, those are the only two downfalls, so honestly, I would give this thing like, I don't know, an 8 out of 10. This thing is awesome. I don't know what else to say. Actually, no. You know what? 7 out of 10. Yeah, screw you, Sony. You know what? There's one problem. As you can see, those two white plugs, those are the speakers, and then the gray one, that's the subwoofer. Now, the only problem is, as you can see, there's only 3 like outputs. You can't like add speakers. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I haven't really looked into this. But maybe you could purchase a speaker that would have like another output like in the actual speaker, so you can like connect them, you know, like a chain of speakers. I don't know. Maybe you can buy it, maybe you can't. But just the fact that, you know, you buy it and you can't add on stuff, that kind of makes me mad. But I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really see myself getting another speaker. This thing does go very loud. Really probably can't tell just because I'm playing this through a video camera, but just have my word for it, I guess. That's the best I could say. Great for the price, honestly. I highly recommend picking this up. So, I'm done repeating myself, and I'm Dude75, and I'm out of here. What up?